Hello, welcome back. My name is Goodchap, James Goodchap. I'm back home in Wales and we're making a watercolour painting of my hometown church, St Barw's, Bedwas. And now in part two, we're going to see the watercolour. We have a real treat about halfway through with Caerphilly Ladies Choir and a little trip inside the church, and then we'll finish up the watercolour. You can see where it all got us. I decided to start out putting the shadow areas in first, so I'm laying down a pretty heavy wash of ultramarine blue. Might be darker than I want it to be, but I'm going to follow our instincts. And an underpainting of cadmium red, I believe this was. At this point, still working in the shadow areas. We'll be painting on top of these colours soon, you'll see. The lemon yellow preceding it, all very transparent colours here, and that's important because you've got to protect the light, which is the white of the paper. Trying something new now, I'm putting down a burnt sienna brown on top of the yellow. It stays very, very bright because of that lovely yellow that's going to shine through. And now we're playing with another transparent colour, vermilion, dark red but very thin. Now an undercolour wash of lemon yellow. I've got to say, I hope you all by now have got your feet up and really relaxed into this painting with a nice cup of tea or anything else you want to have in your hand, kicking it. mid-tone of sap green happening right now. It's going to be very bright with the yellow underneath, but we'll add some ultramarine blue to the shadow areas shortly. Painting the sky area now just with clear water so we can work wet on wet. Here goes our very exceptional sunny blue sky, leaving out some really bright white areas to intensify the effect of the sun going down shortly to the west. Let's see if we can read it. There's 1872 there at the bottom, 1777 at the top. At rest, something, the square of 1777, and then someone else is 86, 860, 1844 here, 1872, and the last that we're going into this is 1872. The sunny, cheerful painting. I'm really enjoying the opposite colour play of the purples and the greens. Coming up on finishing touches now. Little touches and little spots of red here and there. When you've gone a long time, have you ever had this feeling? It's a really nice feeling actually. You see your familiar places you know intimately well, walls you've touched, grass you've walked on so many times, but you've been away and you come back, it's all fresh. Everything seems just so fresh. That's a really nice feeling. I hope you've had that. I think we'll call this a day. I decided back in 2017, kids all grown up and off to college and doing their own lives and doing other things, that it was time for me to go on an adventure and travel again. So I committed to selling everything pretty much, and we've been gadding about, well, not quite gadding, there's a little bit more purpose and intent to it than that, but painting, taking photographs, enjoying nature, and getting out and spending time doing things that I really want to do. So we travel a lot. Say we, that's my dogs and I. Along the way I've developed my own style, made a point of not taking lessons, even though I went to art school when I was 17. I've been at it as a creative of one sort or another ever since, but not to let anybody else tell me how to paint. So I've uncovered by hook and crook and basically just a lot of hours some interesting ways of painting. This is not a guy living large kind of video. It's just me, James, out and about with my dogs doing our thing. I'd share some nature with you and hopefully get you relaxed enough to bust out some paints